Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you get some value out of it today. What do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about how our perception of success actually is compared to how it can be and how it's meant to be. Now, what we think is success is linear. We go from point A and we think point B or success is there, and we think it's a linear line. Sure, we might have some things in the way, A, B, C, maybe this is Z or something, but we think it's a straight line. Well, it's not like that at all. For one, it's really like this. You go here, and then you go here, and then you come back here, and then you go here, and you go here, and you go here, and then here, and right here, and then finally you reach Z, which is your destination, and now you're an overnight success. Okay? People will say, you're an overnight success. Yeah, a 5 year, 10 years of hard work. Okay? This is what it really looks like. But when you're thinking of who you are being, this is your actions and this is what it's going to really look like. But the experience of it is really this. It's not from point to point to point until you reach your destination. It's more like this. You grow yourself. You expand until you've reached your destination. And it will be anticlimactic when you reach it, by the way. It's not going to be like, yes, I did it. You're going to be like, is that it? Is that it? All right, let's set another goal. All right, because in your mind, you've already hit it. You're already being there. So it's very anticlimactic. So anyway, this is what it really looks like. Okay? Settle on this because this is pretty cool. Okay? What is this? You're expanding who you are. Okay. How do I explain this? Skills, for one. Let's say you come up, let's say this is Z. Okay? This is Z. And all these little points. Let's say you want to do something, and so you're going to have to learn a new skill. Okay, so you go ahead, and maybe I should use an example because it's easier. Let's say you want to have a band, okay, but you don't even know how to play an instrument. And so your first goal, B, should be learn to play an instrument. Let's say it's the guitar. So you have to learn the skill of playing the guitar, right? And so that's a skill. Okay, so now you go through and you've gone through the three phases of creation, right? The germination, the assimilation, right, and the completion. Now you know how to play the guitar. So your next skill is, okay, now I can play the guitar. Now I need to play the band. And so your next skill is networking or meeting new musicians who you want to be in their band or part of your band. And so that's another skill you have to create. Okay? Now, then it's like, okay, but we're not getting gigs. We're a good band, but we're not getting gigs. So now you really have to learn to network and you have to meet club owners or managers or agents or anybody. And you have to learn a new skill. Okay? Now you have to become a people person, not just an artist. Okay? So you're growing your skills, not just moving along a line. You get it? And so what happens is because you're growing your skills, your perception is growing. Your experiences and your capacity is a good word. Your capacity is growing. Your capacity of what you know and how much influence you have, your capacity of what you can do in the world is growing because you're stretching your mind and your consciousness by learning new skills. Okay, and each time you learn a new skill, you meet a whole new group of people who are learning that skill or know that skill. Right? Maybe you have a mentor that you have. Maybe you surround yourself with 5 people. You're the average of the top 5 people you surround yourself with, right? So maybe that's a whole another thing that expands your consciousness and mind. And so you are growing along this path. But it's not a path, it's an expansion. Until you're at the point where you are a success. And eventually this will catch up to you. It can't not. That's how the universe works. This is changing your frequency. Learning new skills along the path to your vision is changing the frequency of how you live in the world. And because you're changing your frequency, the world has to accommodate. Your reality has to manifest as who you are being. Okay? And so you are expanding who you are. No longer are you just a guitar player. Now you're a businessman. You're a band leader. You're an influencer. You're a leader. You're all this stuff because of the skills and the actions you've learned along the way. Okay? You have expanded who you are. Now the problem is when people try to see a big vision, you tell them how much money they can make this year and they can't see it. Why? Because this person here who is on stage, who is a leader among the people in the community, is a different person than this person. Okay? This person has so many new skills and mindset, an expanded mindset in comparison to the person you are now, because this is your current reality, that you can't see this vision. So people think that's not possible. Okay, I'll set a smaller goal because I can't see myself doing that. Well, you probably can't because who you have to become is so vastly bigger than who you are now. So that's why you set smaller steps. You set 90-day goals to help you get here. Okay? And that's the point. You have to expand who you are to achieve anything of value in the world. And that's what you're doing when you're changing and learning your skills, when you're becoming a bigger and better person, a better version of yourself, is that you are expanding who you are. So now you have the capacity to fit this, to match with this success, to match the frequency of this success. Because if this person automatically was thrown in this position, you would lose it, right? You would lose it real quick. And we've all heard of people who have become millionaires overnight because of lotto. And then within a couple months, they're broke and busted again. They come right back here because they're not residing on this frequency. Okay, they're not there. People say, "Oh, their subconscious belief." It's not their subconscious beliefs. It's just that their capacity is so small because they haven't expanded it to actually match that vibration of frequency. They're not there yet. So if you give them all that success, they're gonna come right back here. Okay, that's not because they're failures as people. It's because they haven't expanded who they are. They haven't expanded their mind, their consciousness, to the capacity to allow this to fit into it. Does that make sense? So anyway, I want to kind of hit that because it's all about learning new skills along the way, not random skills that make you become a dabbler and don't really help you do anything. I'm talking about skills along the way that expand you as a human being, expand your mind, and you do that by taking action. There's no other way to do that, in order to encompass what you want. And that will fit into your life when you've expanded who you are. So that's what I wanted to hit on today, guys. I hope you get something out of that. I hope it wasn't just a bunch of rambling nonsense, because if you take this, it's very practical. If you take this and take action, learn new skills on your way to the vision that you see, you will increase your capacity and be freaking phenomenal. So, and it will come to you. And like I said, it will be anticlimactic. You'll say, well, is that it? You know, I want to move on. Let's do something new now. And you're gonna be making multi-million-dollar deals if that's your decision, if you want to. And that's gonna be no big deal for you, okay? Because you've increased your capacity, okay? So that's what I wanted to hit you with today. I hope you get something out of it. Find some value in it. Use it. Implement it. And have an awesome and productive week. And make it a great day, guys. Bye-bye.